Yo, yo, what is going on? Happy free comic book day hangover for everybody out there. And happy May the 4th right here. It's the 4th, right? Yeah, May the 4th, guys. That's awesome. Thanks, guys, for showing up this morning. And we got somebody popping in already. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this gentleman out right now. I know he had an exciting time or yesterday with some friends of ours. Let's go talk about that right now. We got Big Herm. What's going on, Big Herm?
Station, what is good morning.
Good morning.
Happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with everyone.
Indeed.
What's going on? I'm trying to keep the level down a little. I know it's morning, you know what I mean? I know everybody's trying to wake up, you know what I mean?
I hear you, man.
Explode everybody's ears.
Yeah, dude. How dude, you had an exciting day yesterday. Why don't you go over it real quick, man? You got to see some of our buddies, man.
Yeah, man. I got to see the mayor of comics, what we call him, Justin, No Good Comics. I went over to pick up our boy Phable, you know what I mean, one collection down, you know what I mean, and I picked him up, went over to Jersey, and we went over to Zach Comics. It was a blast, man. We went in there a little early to stand on line, and that line was ridiculous. It was like all the way down the block. So we got there a little early because of that. And yeah, man, we went in there and we met up. And Justin, good dude, man, good dude. Just as we know he was, man. It was fun to finally meet him in person because he's one of our oldest friends in YouTube, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
sure,
when we first started doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him being in the chats all the time with Robbie and stuff like that. And yeah, man, him and Phable was always tight. So yeah, man, it was a blast. He was a good dude. We started reminiscing about everything and stuff like that. We went into the shop, and me and Phable was kind of overwhelmed because we never been there. So there was stuff everywhere, all over the walls and stuff like that. And they had a sick 50% off sale on everything except for like figures and stuff. And everybody just, can we get that one? Like all the slabs on the walls look like they got wiped out in one try. Like, and then they had to refill it.
That's funny. You get some free books and stuff still?
Yeah, man. They were able to give us all the free books. Like I was like, how many do I grab? And Justin was like, yeah, just grab them all. I was like, oh, okay. So me and Faye was like real quick, like, yeah, we're all happy and stuff. Yeah. And yeah, man. And of course, you saw the video Phable posted on one collection down of the day that we had. So a lot of stuff that we picked up. And of course, Friday night on the show, we're gonna show some other stuff other than the free stuff that we got. But yeah, I was able to pick up some books that I had in my collection that I wanted, runs that I wanted to complete. Marvel Team Up. I'm still trying to get all of those. So a couple of those. And it was a blast. We went to a second shop, you know what I mean? And I think we stopped at 2 because the budget, we had a budget and we exceeded that budget at 2 shops. So
you exceeded that budget going into the first shop. Yeah.
yeah. It was fun to see so many people into it, not just people our age, you know what I mean? All types of ages.
Yeah.
All male and female. You know what I mean? It was cool to see the females in there doing it too, like asking for particular books and stuff like that. Like, all right. The kids, they go in there and they're all into it, all kind of ages. You know that we always hope for that, like, to keep the hobby going. Because it's supposedly, we heard it was dying years ago. This hobby was dying. I want to know how.
Yeah, you're right. But you're right, though. Like, it's the one day a year where we see the widest variety of customer like come into the shop. And so, and when there's like 2 little kids and like a young mom and a dad, and they're walking in there and they go to the table full of free books, and they're like, you can just take whatever you want. And I'm like, yeah, here's age things, right? Blah, blah, blah. Get past that. You can take one of each if you want to. They start flipping out, really? And they start grabbing stuff, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a fun time. So I'm glad you guys got to hang out and see each other again. Those little videos you guys put together are always really fun too. So I'm glad you guys got to hang out.
It was like we were all 12 years old again. You know what I mean? Going in there, just like and we were telling each other stories, like one up each other and stuff like that. Oh yeah,
Of
how about
course.
this? How about that? It's such a blast, man. This is,
Yeah,
I know you had a blast too, right? You went into your shop, like helping them out and stuff like that. How is it being in the inside? You know.
It's always chaos, right? So we had a great time. We opened the doors at before 10 o'clock. We had everything ready. Everything was prepped. Everything was priced. Books were out and available. And we were sharing some of the free comic book day books with some of the local businesses in the same strip. And I think I talked about this already, but like if you wanted Mega Man, you had to go to the arcade, which is just 2 doors down. It's, 20 feet away. And then, if you wanted this other book, you had to go, or Young Jedi. The plan was to go to this ice cream shop nearby. But anyway, so we were sharing that and trying to get people to actually step into the other small businesses around us to, just kind of give them some foot traffic too. So it was pretty cool. It's a nice time where businesses can get together and, kind of share the wealth in a way. We had a guy out front selling 3D printed models of like dragons and other little creatures and animals and stuff like that. So that was really cool. But we did get some rain and wind that kind of ruined the day when it came to that. But Samantha Newark, which is voice actress from Gem and the Holograms, was there. She showed up for 3 hours. She was unbelievable, like the most welcoming, friendly person. Her handler was insane as well. I mean, they were really, really cool. So, helped set all them up. And they had a line for 2.5 hours straight to meet some diehard Gem fans out there. And so she was so sweet. Though. And that we got her set up. When that died down, we got to hang out for a while and talk about a bunch of stuff. And so it was really cool to meet her and just kind of chat. So yeah, man, it was great. I was there from probably 9:30ish to about 4, something like that. And I'm like, the crowds were dying down at that point. We still had a ton of free books. But we had some bad weather that day. So unfortunately, 2 years in a row, we had some rain and thunder and stuff. So I think it pushed some people away, but we still had some great crowds for the first 5, 6 hours. It was packed, like way more busy than a typical Saturday. So it was a good day for the business. It was a good day for people. And everyone just seemed to have like a lot of fun. So it was a good day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I heard my shop I heard was successful. The guy said it was very successful. I feel bad because I was in another state and I couldn't go to my shop. But I told him already. I'm going. That was a plan. We planned that months ago. But But it's nice to see like the shops full. Like it gives it a chance. You know what I mean? Yeah, super full. Everybody get a chance. This is the point of this. For they could sample the free comics. For they could sample all these different creators and stuff like that. And you saw them grab it all for kind. Like there's a kids all went for the Minecraft. Very popular.
Yeah, we got shorted. So our shop is one of the victims of the diamond bullcrap that's been going on. So we weren't able to get some of the diamond books like the Minecraft one or the Conan one. There's a few others that people had their eye on. The Will Eisner one. So there's a few, but we had like the Spider-Man. We had all the big 2 books, stuff like that. So we had enough, but like, yeah, it's just another example of how all this diamond crap really kind of, impacted Free Comic Book Day a little bit, but we still made the best of it. And like you said, it's nice to see the shops full. Like shops, like they rely on these kinds of business days to clear inventory that's been stale and sitting around for a while. So that's why they put huge sales out there. Plus, it brings in a lot of capital. So now they can invest in new products and they can invest in making the store better or, taking a chance on a couple different things or whatever. Right. So, they're very reliant on these kinds of days and Black Friday to keep things going, man. Every day is about keeping the lights on, but these kinds of days are for investments and buying more product for us. So it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool opportunity.
We got new people in. We've been,
absolutely.
I've been seeing new YouTubers and they already have their 1K and 2K. I've never seen these people out. There was a couple out west. I was just watching it this morning. They had a new free comic book day videos because I wanted to watch other people see what they had, and they were so excited. All these different kind of, doesn't matter. One was Korean, the other one was Latino, the other one was whatever it was. All kinds. I just love all the different cultures and stuff like that that's getting into this hobby. You know what I mean? It's insane.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, well, good. Well, if anybody in the chat has any stories about their free comic book day experiences, you get anything cool, what was your shop doing? Any guests that you met, anything like that, throw in the chat, guys. Share your experience. We want to know what's going on, what you guys did yesterday or today. I know some shops have a lot of sales today for May the 4th. So yeah, let us know. But in the chat, DC coming in to say hi, has to go back. But yeah, good to see you popping in right here. Oh, we got the queen in here.
Hi, hon.
What's up? May the 4th. How are you doing? Good morning. We got Rogue. What's up, everyone? Hope everyone had a great weekend so far. You know we did. Thanks so much. Eddie Runner's in here. Station, everyone. What's going on? We got Eric saying morning. Catching up on things. Yep. I love that name. What's up, everyone? How are we doing this morning? Hey, thanks for coming in. What's going on? Is Mirror Master a big deal? I mean, I think you're probably the better person to answer that. Is Mirror Master a big deal, Herm?
Mirror Master?
Yeah. Read your free comic book day books. I think that might be where he's going. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know.
No, go ahead.
I read God, which one did I read? Was it is it Ultimate Universe Spider-Man? Which one was it? No, it wasn't that one. I don't even know. It was somewhere else. I'm losing my brain right now.
It's too early.
I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Everyone's saying hi. Cool. All right, Herm, let's jump into it, man.
Yeah, man.
Some housekeeping real quick. I always like to show off my tracker. So I'm showing you guys what I've been reading so far this month. So I have 318 comics read this month, 138 unique titles, and I averaged it throughout the week or throughout 365. So I'm almost at one comic a day at those numbers, six per week and about 26 per month. So this is where I'm sitting right now with Image being the largest pie, 103 titles, 79 for DC, 73 for Marvel, and then I have just like a bunch of backlog stuff in here representing the other pile. So by my backlog so far, 5 months in, almost, I have 92 backlog books read. So trying to whittle that pile down, man. Trying to whittle it down. Yeah. So then by the end of the year, I'll have a cool graphic about all my artists and writers and colorists and letterers and favorite publishers and things like that. But 318 books so far this year. So yeah.
That's an achievement, man.
Pies are for eating, Nick. Yeah, not for spreadsheet geeks. Yeah, for like me. But yeah, I'm interested to see though. I've shown people this tracker before, and people seem to like it, and they're like, "Wow, I wish I had something like that." So if I can make it something that I can share, I'll share it with you guys. I'm also tracking the best comics of the month. I'm not going to release that data just yet, but yeah, that's gonna be fun to break down and see who the Marvel shill is at the end of the year. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. 2 more pieces, real quick before we get in there. The Ink and Insights Patreon, totally free. You can join. Just type in Ink and Insights in Patreon. It's a free thing. You get a bunch of sneak peeks on what videos are coming out, especially the weekly Ink and Insight show. You get a bunch of sample pages and things like that about what they're going to be covering, so you can be prepared for that. Of course, we have like spotlight interviews and whatnot that we're doing with folks, and you also just get some funny memes. Of course, wouldn't be Ink and Insights without some kind of meme action in there. And then most importantly, we're putting together newsletters. We have issue number 1 out right now. We have 2 well underway, 3 well underway as well. So we're going to have these newsletters coming out on a quarterly basis for right now, and then you can get these totally free over on Patreon. So make sure to check that out and join in the fun. We got little cool comics that our creators are making with us inside of them. We have some word search stuff or puzzles and everything that we're going to be building out over time. So it's a pretty cool time. So yeah, check out Ink and Insights on Patreon. And of course, we had the Ian Bertram conversation just the other day on Tuesday, talking about his Kickstarter. It's well underway right now, approaching that 40,000 stretch goal right now, 601 backers, plenty of time left, 17 days to go. And it's an incredible project. So you guys can check this out and learn more about that on my channel. We talked to Ian back on Tuesday. So that's a good time right there. All right, man. Let's talk about these books. We have the first week. So if you're not used to League of Comic Geeks, I do have a video for that. You can follow along. You can go to leagueofcomicgeeks.com, go to new comics, and then at the top, just make sure you're sitting there in that May 7th week. Me and Herm are going to go through week by week and see which ones we are excited about the most. I'm going to remove variants and annuals to kind of keep it tight. How about that, Herm? All right. So let's get into it. Do you want to kick us off this first row up here? What are you excited for the most? Can you see it all right? I think you're muted, bub. Big Herm, I think you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
There you are.
Yeah, I had to take off my headsets. It was really acting weird, and you were robotic. I was robotic. It was weird, so I had to take them off, man.
Okay, yeah. So people in the comments, give us a sound check in the comments too. Make sure that we're sounding good for you guys.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, like I was trying to say, this entire thing up there, I'm getting all of those.
What's your favorite books, though? Which ones are you looking forward to the most up here?
Let me see. Obviously, I'm always looking forward to a Spider-Man book. He's my favorite. Come on, guys. You know, I almost and it hasn't been bad. A lot of people have been liking it. So so far, hopefully it continues. But out of the top there, I'm digging still the Absolute Superman. If I have to pick one, you know, between all of those, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the Ultimate Wolverine is the second best up there. But yeah, the Green Lantern, I enjoyed the first issue. Some people didn't, but I thought it was pretty decent. I don't know much about Green Lantern, you know what I mean? So I guess a new reader would benefit more from that one.
Maybe.
Yeah. So that's pretty much X-Men is up and down with me. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people is down,
Sure.
But I'm always gonna get X-Men is my favorite team, you know, out of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much. So
okay. Yeah. I agree. Absolute Superman is. I'm always excited for that book now more than I was in the beginning. I think the first like 4 to 5 issues were they're up and down. Always a good time, but it was kind of hard to adjust our brains to the world that he's in, and then switch to the backstory, and then go back to present day, and then go back to the backstory. So there's a lot of jumping around, but I think it's been solid for the last couple issues at least. So that one's really cool. Ultimate Wolverine's fun. There's not a lot of dialogue because he's silent, but I think we're gonna. You know, he's trying to bust out of his shell, but he's got a lot of demons to work with. But we have some ancillary characters to help, you know, drive some excitement, I guess. Green Lantern, like you said, I'm new to it, so I'm just kind of learning what's going on there. X-Men I dropped a while ago. ASM I'm going to be hanging on to for a while, seeing where that one goes. I liked issue 2 way more than issue number 1.
Okay.
So, you know, and I'm
a Pepe good thing, right?
yeah. I mean, I'm a Pepe Larraz fan, so I'll hang on to it just for that sake. For as long as I can, so we'll do that. This row here, I'll start off. Poison Ivy's a book that I was like on and off for a long time. I read like the first 2 arcs, and then I fell off after a while. But I've read the last 3 issues, I think, and it's fine. So I think we're going to be going towards another story because it feels like we wrapped up something in issue 32. And then Batgirl is pretty interesting. Like it's not an outstanding book, but it's still an interesting book. And this is kind of the start of a newer arc, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I'll be hanging on, seeing what's going on, but I'm not reading Birds of Prey or Deadpool. And Storm, it hasn't blown me away yet. It's got giant scope and scale and repercussions and things, but like it hasn't completely hooked me yet. So I might hang on for a few more issues there. What do you think about this row?
Yeah. So Deadpool's the only one I'm not getting, and Storm the only one I'm not getting in that bunch. I do Poison Ivy, G. Willow Wilson. I just love her writing, so I'm like a few issues behind her, but I love her run. I think her run's fantastic. Batgirl's been fun.
It has. Yeah.
I'm wondering what happened to her mom. Like, you know, I didn't want to spoilers if anybody didn't read it, but you know,
I'm sure she's fine.
Yes, she'll be fine. She, you know, it's comics, right?
Lady She-Hulk, she ain't going anywhere.
And Kelly Thompson, I'm always gonna read her stuff. Birds of Prey. I'm a few issues behind that one. It's funny, like this row, Batgirl's the only one I'm caught up with. But I will catch up with the other 2. That's the mission. When I don't know, because I got all these free comics I gotta read now. But yeah, man, I'm digging Batgirl right now. If I have to pick a favorite, because like I said, I'm behind Poison Ivy, it'll be Batgirl. I'm really enjoying Cassandra Cain. I mean, she's awesome. So great character.
I agree. Batgirl's my favorite on this row right now.
Yeah.
Looks like we have some interest. Rogue says Green Lantern wasn't bad. Not much happened. Excited for the next issue. Yep, for sure. He's enjoying Batgirl as well. Yeah, Batgirl's pretty cool. Eric, of course, is liking Storm. Yep. Yeah. Crazy how good Storm's been. It's an interesting thing. Like the scope changes so much though. It's like as high as you can possibly go, just about in the Marvel universe as far as cosmic beings, and then we're right back down to like a singular event in Brazil or something like that. It's like, whoa, give me a minute. You get whiplash just kind of like zooming out and zooming back in. But it is fun. Oh, but talk about OGs, Herm.
Oh,
we got Rodriguez in here. What's going on, dude?
Boricua.
Morning. One of the guys that helped elevate, I think, all of us, early on. So we owe a lot to that man right there. What's going on, man? Throwing us on his shows, hitting us up in chats, things like that, promoting our stuff all the time. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming around. I'm glad you're doing all right.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for coming in. All right. Let's see. I think I kicked us off here. What about this row up here, dude? What's going on here? What are you looking forward to?
I'm not picking up any of these.
None of these, huh? Yeah.
None of these. Not even the Venom one.
I don't think I am either.
Yeah. I hear Psylocke is good, so I'm probably gonna try to. I do have Marvel Unlimited, so I'll probably try to catch up a little bit on that because I keep hearing how good it is. So, but other than that, none of these. I haven't read any of these.
I stuck around for Psylocke a little bit, and then it was the mood was she was kind of angry about how Scott was dealing with the X-Men, so she would run off on her own adventures and like save kids that were being experimented on because of how mutants were being like modified or created in this current day of X-Men. So she was kind of on these missions and things like that. So I mean, it was interesting, but there were a few books doing that same thing. So I didn't follow through. It had great art though. Like the art was incredible in that book, I thought. And then everything else I'm not reading. Two-Face, I read like the first 3 and I kind of fell off. I tried Venom, but then I didn't want to get suckered in with all the gotchas and the bait and switches, and I just dropped it immediately when I smelled that coming.
Oh my god!
And Laura Kinney, they had that book had the exact same plot as Psylocke, but I thought was drawn worse and was written worse. So I'm like, if I'm going to read that plot, I might as well read Psylocke, and then I'm not even reading that. So yeah, that's where I am with that. Nothing really up here for me either. Let's go on to the next one. I'll kick us off here. Moon is Following Us is the only one I think I'm reading up here. So that's the only one I'm excited for. What about you?
The Spider-Gwen, I'm starting to pick those up again because I've had a couple of people tell me it's pretty good, and I've read a few of them already, and I'm enjoying it. It's a Spider-Man story, but with version of Gwen Stacy. So I enjoy those, so I'm gonna start picking those up again. The Moon is Following. I've been collecting it because Daniel Warren Johnson. So I had to again back issues, catch up with that. And The Walking Dead, I'm always gonna pick up. It's phenomenal. I'm up to the issue where Negan kills Glenn, so I finished that one just a few days ago. Yeah. So like that's 112, so I guess I'm 12 issues behind. I'm here trying to catch up to that because like we said before, like I was reading the first compendium, and towards the middle of that is when these colored ones came out, the
deluxe,
the deluxes. So always a fun read. Robert Kirkman's one of my top 3 favorite writers right now. So hell yeah.
Yeah, he did something really special in Walking Dead. Like there's a lot of it. There's almost 200 issues. I think 193, but that you could fly through them. And I think the writing was really good. I think the action was on pace. It was full of twists and turns. Like The Walking Dead is a great series. It gets a lot of flack because of the TV shows, if they're good, if they're not, whatever. But it's the reason why I read comics right now, because I was reading that when it was coming out. So I owe everything to Walking Dead, honestly, as far as being here. So I really like that. I was going to collect the deluxe ones, and I'm like, I can't have 193 more issues in my collection right now because I was trying to limit what I have, but I have all the hardcovers, the 16 volume hardcovers. So
yeah,
I got that one. Two-Face has been pretty good. I think it's the last issue. Okay. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Rogue also dropped Psylocke, skimming through it, rushing through it. Yeah. People agreeing on that one. I want to read all Two-Face when it wraps up. Yeah. It's interesting. I think the best part was like the Harvey being locked away in the mental prison, or no, what was it? Two-Face being locked away in the mental prison, and Harvey kind of emulating what Two-Face would be like in a criminal underworld justice system. And I would assume that that mental barrier would break and Two-Face would kind of come out, So anyway, final stretch for Moon is following us. Yeah, it keeps getting better. Absolutely. Yeah, spoilers for Walking Dead, something that came out 10 years ago or longer.
Negan did what? Yeah, Ben. He killed Ben. You know what I mean?
Ben.
Killed Ben.
And Paul. I still never read any Walking Dead. Dude, I would read it. Did you watch the shows at all? Did you watch any of the? I mean, you must have caught an episode here or there. Let us know.
It's very different. They're so good and they're quick. You could go through like 5 books in less than a half hour or something like that. You know what I mean?
I was buying those, like I said, those black cover hardcover ones, and I was going through. If I sat down and didn't have any interruptions, I would finish one from start to finish. And I'm like, oh crap! Now I got to wait, like months or whatever it was for the next one.
No.
I should have pieced it out. All right, I think I kicked us off here. Why don't you kick us off on this next row right here? Anything popping out at you?
That Star Wars one. I'm always gonna pick up a Star Wars book. So
yeah, me too.
I think for the most part, a lot of them have been really good. So I'm gonna pick that up. Scorch is always anything from that world, the Spawn world, I'm gonna pick up, and that's about it. I don't think I'm picking up any of these other ones.
Me neither.
Marvel Universe the last time, like
one last time.
Like he already killed him twice. You know what I'm saying? Where he's going to different dimensions and worlds and stuff and killing those guys.
I don't know, man. Who knows? Yeah, I'm with you though. Star Wars is the only one I'm reading right now, and we got a free comic book day one on that too, didn't we?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I got it, but yeah.
Is it a sample? I didn't read through it. Is it a sample or is it the whole issue?
I think they're all samples as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read a free comic book day. Who knows if that's true or not? Where it was the full issue,
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
Maybe I'll have
I agree.
2 stories or something like that in it.
Yeah, something like that. I agree though. Star Wars is the only one up here that I'm super interested in, and we'll check it out. I'll kick us off here. So I'm not reading Sonic Fanfare, Fantastic Four Fanfare #1. I think it's like a spotlight thing, right? We're going to be spotlighting a certain character in the team and going from there. I might check it out if I have some time, or depending on how busy this week is. But really up here, it's Resurrection Man. That's the one I'm most excited for. We got these Jeff decal variants. A little bit out of style for Jeff here, but still awesome visuals. I love that. And the writing for the first one was incredible. It was, I think it was Eric's #1 pick for last month on the Best of the Month show. And I think everyone that read it agreed that it was in the top, couple for sure. So that's really good. And then I'm just grabbing Hello Darkness Frizzen covers. Unfortunately, it's from Boom Studios, and Boom Studios is distributed through Diamond, so I probably won't be getting those. So I'll be missing all these Frizzen covers unless I pick them up in the third-party market, or Boom decides to move. Maybe they did, I just don't know. Who knows? But yeah, Resurrection Man, maybe Fantastic Four, and cover grabbing Hello Darkness. What about you?
G.I. Joe, the only one. I'm always picking up those Larry Hama ones, support the guy, man. I'm like, one day I'm reading through the compendiums, the hardcovers, the special that I got from last year.
Okay.
I'm halfway done with the first one, so maybe one day I'll get done with all 4 books and I'll keep reading along and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm ever gonna catch to this modern ones right here, but I'll probably just sit down and just start from 300. I think he started again from 301 or something like that, and now he's up to 316. So, and that's a nice
Joe. Yep. Real American Hero's been good. I didn't read any G.I. Joe growing up, and I started in that 301, and then I read the first arc or so, and it's a book I regret dropping, if that says anything. So
okay, so that's good. I'm gonna have to start reading it from there, because I don't think I'm gonna catch up for a very long time. Yeah,
no, that'd be impossible. Yeah. I know we had some people in the chat saying that Fanfare #2 has Hickman writing it, so that's going to be interesting. It's an anthology book, so we'll see like who's on each team, and if they're one shots, it might be something I'll dip in and out of depending on what team is on it.
Yeah,
like we have Dan Slott. Yeah, and nothing really on number 4 just yet. But okay, yeah, thanks for that, guys.
Yeah.
There's your comic book buddy right there. Your shop brawl buddy. What's up, Phable? Station.
Yeah, we had a blast, man. That was awesome. Meeting up with him again and the mayor. So yeah, Station, buddy. May the force be with you.
Yep. Share any dirt you got on these two guys in the chat. We'd appreciate that now.
Yeah.
All right. What about this? I think I don't know who went first. You want to kick us off on this row and see what's up? What are you looking forward to here?
Which the one? Wait, what? It's in the middle over here. I see both.
Yeah, this one right there.
Yeah. Jeff the Land Shark. Come on.
I knew it.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have any Jeff the Land Shark in your life, I picked up the Jeff verse here for my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody needs some Jeff the Land Shark in their life. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one on here. As Nick knows, I was gonna do that. Sam and Twitch always. You know what I mean? Like I love those characters. And Matthew Rosenberg, like what the furthest place from here is. I try to get most of his indie stuff. Like I love his stuff and stuff like that. So I like his writing. So that's pretty much what I'm picking up here.
Yeah. I'm not reading anything besides Grommets. Issue number 7 is like months and months, but it's been delayed for months and months. So we finally have issue number 7, and it's going to be sad to see it go because it's a great little 80s slice of life book.
Are they stopping at 7 or it's just?
I think it's all. Yeah, I think 7's just like the last issue.
Damn. Yeah. Are you going to remember?
The final issue of the series. I mean, the last issue didn't even come out until the last issue came out in November. Just to show you like how long we've been waiting for this finale. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yes. Yeah. Grommets is wrapping up, and it's not fair. I want more. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a world that you can just live in forever. I mean, there's so many stories you can tell, but it was cool. I wonder does anybody know what the delays were? Like, why would you? The first 6 came out on time, if I remember correctly, and the number 7 takes 7 months to come out or something crazy? I don't get it. 6 months? I don't know.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Next row down here, there's 3 books here that I'm interested in at least. So Captain Planet number 1, probably won't get it, but maybe I can get a copy online or something like that. Then we have Blood and Thunder number 1, and then we have Kaya, of course, The Return of Kaya, issue number 26. So of those, Kaya, Blood and Thunder, and Captain Planet for me. What about you?
Captain Planet, come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Sure. Childhood right there. I'm excited for this one. I'm hoping it's a little better than Silverhawks. I think I was a little disappointed in Silverhawks. You know what I mean? I'm not the only. Too. But I'm curious to see is this gonna be dark? You know what I mean? Or is this gonna be like in between, like a little dark but a little light? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the cartoon a little bit, but they probably adult it a little bit. So we'll see. You know what I mean? With the kids winning and the teenagers, Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Heart. I'm very interested. I wonder if it has the same characters in it. You know what I mean?
I think we'll sneak peek at a cover. I think there might be. I love this comment here. I swear to God, if Diamond has to cancel this because of Diamond, I'll literally rip my skin off. There you go. That's hilarious. Let me look. I thought there was here's the. I mean, covers lie all the time, but like that looks pretty close to the original team. You know what I mean? Like even down to the colors and the outfits and things like that. So
that makes me happy. That makes me happy.
So covers lie, but if that's any indication, there you go.
Yeah. That's it. Usually I don't get the Dark Horse Star Wars stuff, not because they're not good. It's just inventory. You know what I mean? That back here. And Kaya is something I'm interested in reading. I'm so behind it that, like I said, I'll probably pick it up and trade. I didn't see it in any of the shops that I went to yesterday. I was looking for that one, and I was looking for the Conan book for volume 1, so because I wanted to get into them. So if I see the trade in my shop or any of the shops, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna start reading it. So to make you guys proud of me, you know.
Yeah, the four trades out now. It's a super fast read, man. Like, I mean, I'm with you. I read the first issue and I hated it, and then the guys kept on talking about it, and then I think it was around issue 17. I was like, okay, I'm tired of not being in the loop here, so let me just try to catch up, you know. So then I caught up in just a couple of days because it's such a fast read. And the visuals are really nice, and it's a lot of action. So like a lot of the storytelling's told through the action itself. So it's really quick.
Kind of book right there, then.
Yeah, it's really quick. But there is a lot of there's a lot of factions. There's like a robot faction, and they have their issues, and there's these monsters, and there's all these different cities and realms that they go to, and they all have their issues, and then our main team has their issues, and they're impacting everything. And there's prophecy. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in that book. But it's at least really great to look at, and it's a quick read. So,
well, that's my kind of book right there. You already sold me. Look at that.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I think. All right. So the way that League works is it categorizes this by popularity. So you can sign up for an account and you can like choose which books you're pulling, and that's how it organizes these books. So as we go, it might get a little bit more obscure. But that doesn't mean there's some gems hidden in there for sure. Like, I'm not reading anything up in this row here. I'm sure some people are going to get Uncanny Valley. What is this, like a second volume or something? I don't know, but nothing else up here for me.
Just the Thundercats. Just Thundercats. The Batman one. That's a webtoon series. Like maybe if I'm afraid I'll pick it up or something like that. But I hear it's good, so maybe I'll pick it up one day. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Then down here, I wanted to check out Space Ghost and Johnny Quest, but I just couldn't. So that's kind of a shame. I wanted to read that one to see what it was like, what that crossover could look like. But other than that, Free Planet #1 is definitely a book I'm looking forward to. I got an early copy of that one, so I'm going to be maybe reading that one later today if I remember, or hopefully it's at the shop this week. So that's really the only one up here. What about you?
Silverhawk, I'm always gonna give it a chance. You know what I mean? Silverhawk, I can't help it. You know what I mean? My childhood takes over. Space Ghost, I'm not the biggest Johnny Quest guy. I mean, I always thought the cartoon was boring for me. Whenever time I try to watch it, if it depends on the week. If this week, actually this is this week, right? That's coming up.
Yeah, this is the 7th. Yep.
If my pool's not crazy and I see it understands, I might pick it up. But that's about it. Godzilla Heist, I love Godzilla, but I really don't love him in the comic books like that. But
yeah,
I don't know if anybody's reading it that I know, except for Robbie. I think Robbie's reading it. But Robbie reads everything, so
yeah. I mean, yeah, Godzilla, man, it's everywhere right now. I haven't read a Godzilla crossover book or standalone book in a long time that I liked. So that like really liked, like look forward to it. I'll read a lot of them just because they're there and available. But yeah, I'm not reading Heist either, to be honest with you. But
I did pick up that versus Spider-Man and versus the Hulk yesterday and all those. So I can't wait to read them.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with those. So that's all I'll say. I've been keeping up with them. There you go. Let's see. Oh, Adventure Time #1 was okay, but not good enough for me to pull it. Yeah, Mark Spears, he's everywhere right now, doing all kinds of stuff for sure. Yep. And then Free Planet looks interesting. Gonna check out #1. Yeah. Yep. I mean, there was a time back in the day, like pandemic era, where if anything Image #1 or anything Boom #1 had talk around it. You know what I mean? And so I think that's died down obviously since then, but I'm always like, that mindset is always there. Like, oh, it's a new Image #1. I don't know the creative team. This one's going to be the next Something Skill in the Children, but so whatever. Nothing up here for me. What about you?
No.
Okay. I'm going to do a slow crawl. Maybe
that's fine.
What about here? Pop Kill, maybe?
Pop Kills, maybe. Yeah, I picked up the first two. I haven't read them yet, but yeah, what I hear about it is looking like something I would enjoy. So definitely. I
read 1, skip #2. #3 is coming out. Okay. far down below number 2, I really like number 1. So it's kind of got a Goonies vibe to it. It's got some mystery. The art's cool. You know, it's not going to blow you away, but it's not going to leave you disappointed. So if I can get my hands on number 2, I'll read that one. But nothing else up here.
Goonies vibe? Now you sold me, man. Come on, man.
It does, yeah.
Money, man.
Yeah,
Justin already did that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? The mayor already did that, man. I don't need any more.
That's right.
Oh, that sounds good though. That one sounds. I might have to pick that up.
It's cool. Yeah. We have Clip on Comics. Good morning. Hope you got your coffee, whatever it is. Tell us what you're looking forward to. We're still in the first week. We're gonna be wrapping that up here in just a moment. So that's cool. Monkey Meat is wild. Not for everyone, but the art is so good. Yeah. That's the Junie Bob book, right? Yeah. Monkey Meat. I think it's his second volume or something like that. Probably a third. Who knows? As we get down here, Plague House number 2. Interested in that? A cool number 1 if you're into poltergeists and ghost hunters and demonic presences and the overlap of those kinds of spirits on the real world and how they can maybe interact or whatever. That might be a book you might want to check out. So number 1 was pretty cool. Anything else?
Nah.
No. Vanishing Point, maybe. I don't know. It's from Mad Cave. It's a number 1. Cool title, cool cover. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good too. And then nothing here for me.
Nothing. Oh, right. Man, the free comic book day Stitch. What? It's coming out again?
Yeah. League. Yeah, they had free comic book days like 2 weeks ago, last week, and then this week. So, yeah, we're gonna just keep rolling, I guess. Here.
Stitch book. I would have picked it up for my lady. I mean, she loves Stitch, but okay.
Yeah, maybe it'll come out next week.
Maybe.
Keep the free comic book day going.
Yeah.
Just shout out anything. I don't think there's anything else really.
Nah.
We're gonna get to some obscurity here in a moment.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to week number 2. Whoop.
Let's go.
All right, kick us off here, man. You got some good titles up top.
Woo! I guess it's a trend, but every single book up here I'm getting. Absolute Batman, I think is still excellent. Snyder's, I love his writing. So it's a little wonky with the way Batman is, the Bruce Wayne is, a little different.
Yeah.
What you need, some difference in it, Ultimate X-Men, I've been championing that for a while. It seems like people are loving it now. Not loving it, but liking it. And Transformers, do I really have to say anything? I mean, Fable's in the chat. You know what I mean? Phable will tell you in the chat. Come on.
Yeah.
Uncanny X-Men, I'm digging the Uncanny X-Men. I like it. But Gail Simone, I love her writing, so she keeps me, sane with that one. It's not great, and that's why people want a great X-Men title. But I don't know if we're ever gonna get those today and age. There's so many stories that they told. It's like, how do we get a great? But I like her stuff and action. I don't even remember what happened. I guess that's not good. I don't remember what. They're not bad. I just don't remember what happened. So
I know.
I think I'm liking it.
I knew Vanishing Point was when I read it, I was like, that's a thing. I forgot what it was, but I knew I was looking forward to it. Then there you go. It's a Mark Russell book. So of course. So thanks for people jumping in on that as soon as I glossed over it. Yep. Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of with you up here. Like Absolute Batman, I'll read it, but I'm not loving it. X-Men, Ultimate X-Men, I dropped a while ago, but I heard it's getting better. Transformers, I'm there for the foreseeable future. Uncanny, I read the first arc and a half, and I'm like, as soon as you get like hero teams fighting each other, I'm out. I'm like, we've done this, guys. I'm out. And so, like, to your point, there's been so many stories. Well, we have all these new characters we just got introduced, and I'm sure it's heading in that direction or it's already there, but unfortunately, I dropped out. And then action, I'm reading Superman proper, but I was touching base with action back when the Brainiac stuff was going on, I think. If I remember if those were crossing over, but I haven't been keeping up with.
They were.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with action though, outside of that. But it's weird, like every X-Men reboot or action relaunch, not relaunch, but new arc. I'm always like, I just got to be on the X-Men books, and I just got to be on the action books, and I got to be on these titles that have been around forever, And then I read 4 or 5, and I'm like, I'm good. It's fine.
I'm always gonna pick them up. It's Superman and X-Men.
Yeah.
I'm a fool. What can I say? But
I know. Yeah, like I feel like I should be like that, but it's like I don't know.
That's fine.
There's too many books. If I had that mentality, I'd be reading like 25 books a week, and I can't be doing that.
You're almost there, man, with that chart you just showed us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm averaging like I don't know what it is, somewhere between 12 and 15 weekly books, like new release books.
Yeah.
And then I try to read some backlog. So yeah, so I'm
anything
probably
more
around
than
like
that's insane. But you read more than that kind of, it's hard to like even remember. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to read too many together. Yeah.
If I start reading my books as early as possible by like Thursday or Friday when I record, I'm like, what did I even read this week? I don't even. There's a stack of books here, and I'm flipping through. Like, I don't even remember this book. I'm like, oh wait, yeah. Never mind. So I have to flip through them before I even talk about them again, just to get reoriented.
Yeah.
But anyway, up here, I'm not reading Ultimate Black Panther. One World Under Doom. I really like the twist at the end of the last issue. I don't know if you're reading this one or up to date on it, but
I'm not.
There's a cool twist at the end. And the characters are on the cover. We got Dormammu and we got Sorcerer Supreme Doom. So Dormammu is trying to take advantage of a situation, and it's going to be really fun to see what that looks like. But I'm not reading anything else up here. What about you?
Ultimate Black Panther, I'm reading. I'm still digging it. Miles Morales, I'm always going to pick up. Batman and Robin, too. Batman and Robin hasn't been as good as when it started. I kind of like the beginning team first. You know what I mean? Mark Waid was it?
Right.
Joshua Williamson, I think it was. But I still Philip Kennedy Johnson now. So
yeah, I just want to see who started. Was it Joshua Williamson started it?
And Joshua Williamson. Yeah, it was really good at that, and then they changed it, and it wasn't as good. I'm still enjoying it, but with the Damien stuff, and he was going to Bruce made him go to school and stuff like that. I was thinking that stuff. And then like he didn't want to at first, and then he got interested in it because the teacher was bad and all that. But what's happening now? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I know I just read a few issues ago, and I wasn't loving it as much. You know, I didn't think it was bad, but it wasn't as good as the first few arcs. So
right.
I hope it picks up. I'm like 2 or 3 issues behind. So. Okay. And then Wolverine, I'm always gonna get a Wolverine book. So,
sure.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Eric says Transformers is good, but the metal is slightly less precious. Indeed.
Oh boy, someone's trying to start a war in the chats right now.
25, I think. Yeah, Eric says 25. Yep. Writing up to 24, covers still. Yeah. So Daniel Warren Johnson, in case you didn't know, is working on a sci-fi epic grand thing right now. I think he's writing and drawing. I don't know. He's talked about it a little bit on his live stream on Friday. But if you're wondering what Daniel Warren Johnson's doing instead of Transformers, he's been working hard on this sci-fi book that he's about to put out. Maybe at the end of the year, who knows? So that's what he's doing instead of Transformers. So I think he had a contract for the first like 25 or something like that. But he'll do covers still. But we're gonna get some creator-owned, passion projects from him very soon. And hopefully he'll be at Heroes Con again. So we'll see him. Maybe we can get an update from him on that whole thing. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, sci-fi book is going to be dope. Yeah, still reading Batman and Robin, last issue. Yeah, Told Through the Journals was great. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Up
here in this row, Batman Dark Patterns and Geiger. Those are my two mains right here. For sure. I love Batman Dark Patterns is probably is it my favorite Batman book right now? It might be. Batman and Robin Year 1 is probably tied with Dark Patterns, although Dark Patterns might have the slight edge on it. And then Geiger's is becoming one of my favorite comics of all time. Like it's in the top 15 category for sure. Top 10 category probably. So, but other than that, I'm not reading these other ones. What about you?
Daredevil, another one I'm always gonna pick up. I know Eric's not loving that run. It's all right. Like I said, when you compare it to the past stuff, it's kind of hard to keep that going with any series. Even Daredevil, it's always good. You know what I mean? So it's tough for these writers to come up with these characters, legendary characters, and keep making it great. You know what I mean? But I still get that. Spawn, I'm always gonna get. Immortal Thor, Eric's always covering it. He always makes me want to go back and start reading Thor. And Batman Dark Patterns I'm not picking up, but I might pick up as a trade because you guys keep saying good things about it, and I might not agree all the time with you guys, but I do, respect what you guys say. And then a Batman title, you guys know I love Batman, so and if you're liking it more than Batman and Robin, and Batman and Robin is freaking phenomenal, I might have to pick it up. And then Geiger, the first 2 volumes I've got. I just never read them. Not because I didn't want to. You already know backlog. So I stopped getting this series. But one of these years, you know what I mean? If I catch up, if I like it, I'll probably grab the trade and continue on with it. So that's me with this, bro.
So you got to read the first volume of Geiger, then read the 80-page Giant, then read Junkyard Joe, then read Geiger, this volume of Geiger. I think that's the order, right, guys? So
like that.
I'm sure I missed some things, but that's basically it. Yeah. So you got a long way to go. You got like 30 issues to read.
Yes, that's not bad, right? With all the other backlog I got, right?
This next row here. So I haven't read all of Invincible. I'm not even that far into it, but I'm excited for Battle Beast. So we have Battle Beast #1. There's a lot of like blind bags, special variants, tons of variants. So if you're an Invincible fan, you're going to be digging Battle Beast #1, I bet. And there's a lot of opportunities to get some cool variants through the blind bag system they got going on. But other than that, like Phoenix has been okay. I'll keep reading that one. And then Aquaman has been really good, I think. So those are my picks up on this row. What about you?
Battle Beast, man, I forgot to tell my shop about it, and it sold out for him, like even before it came out. So I'm gonna have to go find it somewhere else. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And that's my fault. I should have told him, but I kept forgetting. But I'll probably find it somewhere. But people, Invincible, great series. Phable just picked up all 3 compendiums for half off each, which is freaking phenomenal. He went and he didn't hesitate. He grabbed them right away. And
cool, man.
I was happy for him, you know what I mean? Because I love that read. Once I started reading the first one, I read that in less than a month, all 3. That's how much I loved it. And so Battle Beast, always on for that. Phoenix, I read the first few issues through the Marvel Unlimited. I'm digging that. I know Eric was digging that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though he said you might drop it. Like, Eric, is that true? You dropping Phoenix after championing for so long? And Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm always gonna get Spider-Man, Miles Morales together, and that's about it. Aquaman. I don't get entertained by Aquaman books. Sorry, Robbie. But
it's been good. Aquaman's actually been way better than I thought. Like, I don't have any familiarity outside of him being in the team book, and whatever. But I've been quite happily surprised with how Aquaman's been so far. So it's really good. No, I'm still reading Phoenix. Eric says, it's it's the end of the arc. So like, if you want to, if people are looking for a jump in, this is probably the good place. Yeah, all new arc.
That's a hot cover, man.
The interiors have been pretty good. The covers are great. Her new outfits, I really like the new outfits. Yeah, it's got some. It's pretty cool. Stephanie Phillips is on it. Yeah, it's a decent one. Up here for me, I mean, Ice Cream Man, of course, only comes out like every quarter, maybe at this point. But number 44 is coming out, and then we got Supergirl #1. Oh, that's my girl. So I'll be reading that, and hopefully it's going to be good. I forget. Yeah, so we have Sophie Campbell on that, Tamara Von Bellen. So we got some decent team on it too, right? So it's gonna be kind of cool. Like, I don't like this cover A, to be honest. It's just too plain for me. Especially considering some of the variant covers. I mean, like, you got your Archer. I mean, unfortunately, this is the climate we're in, guys. It's a female superhero #1, so we're gonna have all these kinds of covers coming out. So, where's the open order? I don't know what happened to the covers. There's some weird ones out here. Oh, I went to the wrong series. That's why I forget. Hang on, guys. I got the Middleton one because I think that's like the coolest looking one. It's just kind of neat looking, but it looks just like the #1, or the cover A, but better, I think. But we got some great variants out here. So
that was nice.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll be good, but nothing else up here for me, really. So just Supergirl and Ice Cream Man. What about you?
Ice Cream Man and Supergirl too. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. And King Spawn. Anything Spawn, you already know I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, but, that's a great Violator clown.
Yeah,
cool.
Those covers are always great, man.
Yeah,
they always come up with great covers for those issues.
What about this row over here? We got Wolverine, Hulk, some X-Men stuff, Strange, vampires. What you looking at?
I'm just looking at Godzilla versus X-Men. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll see what the X-Men can do against Godzilla. You know what I mean? The DC versus Vampires, another series that I picked up the first 2 volumes. It's my boy Rosenberg, but I stopped. So I'll probably have to do the same thing with Geiger. Like start reading it. If I enjoy it, you know, pick up the trades and stuff like that. So because I like supporting the writer too. He's one of my favorites too. So like he was one of the ones I started reading.
Rosenberg is on this still.
Yeah, Rosenberg, yeah. So yeah, there you go. Matthew
we got a Danny cover too. It's probably a 1 in 25. It's got to be. If it's not, I'll be pissed. Oh, I don't think it might be open order. I think I missed that one. I tried it. Like Danny's one of the only ones I cover grab for, besides like Frizen and Decal and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I kind of agree. The only one up here I'm going to probably read is X-Men, Godzilla X-Men, and I might read Doctor Strange Asgard. I really like number 1. I really did not like number 2. So it's like, where do you sit with number 3? Right? Do you try it out or what? I don't know.
It's up to you, man. It's
I know.
Sometimes that happens. You don't like the second one, and you end up liking the third one.
Yeah. It's how many issues do you give a series before you drop it? Right. That's the thing.
Yeah, I feel it.
This row is interesting. We have Star Wars Jedi Knights number 3. I like number 1 and number 2. We have number 3 out. That's been a pretty cool book. So if you want familiar faces, you know, if you want an era where Qui-Gon is still rolling around and Obi-Wan is still learning and is still like an apprentice or whatever, like this is the era we're talking about. So there's some pretty cool stuff happening there. Space Ghost was in my top like 25 last year, so I love that series. It's Dynamite, so I won't get it, unfortunately. So whatever. And then we have Exquisite Corpses, that new book from James Tynion. Interested in that one. It's got a great Frizen cover, of course. And so I'll be dipping into that and seeing what it's all about. Because I think this is a cool project that was created during like a weekend retreat kind of a thing, and a bunch of creators got together and like popped this out, and I think it's gonna be kind of cool to see what they came up with. But yeah, Jedi Knight, Space Ghost, and Exquisite Corpses for me.
Yeah, with me, everything in that row except for the first one, the Thunderbolt Doomstrike. I'm getting the Jedi Knights, man. I try not to get it, but I have to. So and I hear it's so good, I have to start reading it. But and Space Ghost is good, man. I'm a few issues behind it, but it's so good. I enjoy the heck out of that. So and James Tynion, I'll probably if my shop has it when I get to the shop at that day, I'll probably pick it up. The Corpses one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We got some people in the chat. Yeah, Supergirl, I'm excited for Sophie Campbell, Ice Cream Man, absolutely. We got Joe coming in here. What's going on? Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Do you just not get Diamond at all? Yeah, no, I don't get, if it comes up. No, I don't get Diamond. I don't get Titan. Although Titan switched to what, Lunar or Penguin? I can't remember.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so I'll start getting Titan comics soon, but I don't get anything from Dynamite. I don't get anything from Diamond right now, and it's not about delays. It's just like that distributor kind of screwed our shop over, and we haven't been able to resolve that, and so we just don't get their books anymore.
It seems like a lot of the smaller shops are that's happening, because if you go to Midtown or my comic shop, I think they have them all the time.
Of course, yeah. Because
my shop they get cut them too. Sometimes he gets them, and sometimes he doesn't. Or he gets them like 2 or 3 weeks late. You know what I mean? So that's crazy.
And do we know who's replacing D-Dubs? No, I don't think we do. Yeah, he's staying on the covers. I mean, it's coming up. It'll be less than 5 months from now when D-Dubs will be off. So we'll find out soon enough, I guess. All right, up here, nothing for me. What about you?
Probably pick up the Gwenpool. Just because I have all of hers. So
yeah.
And I enjoyed them. So hopefully this series is good. But other than that, nah. I'm not even picking up the Spider-Verse versus Venomverse. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And you know that's something when I'm not gonna pick that up, you know?
Yeah.
Come on.
That does say a lot, yeah. I know some folks are interested in Ultra Mega. It's just not something I never got into. I don't know anything about it. It's a whole IP. I don't know anything. So
I have the first issue and that's it. And
yeah.
I think I read it. I did enjoy it, but I just didn't I kept forgetting it was coming out and I never got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Moving on. I don't think there's anything up. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be different than the free comic book day, but we'll flip through it and see. But it's kind of a weird thing here. But I'm not reading anything else up here either.
Yeah,
what about you?
Too.
Okay.
Me too. Dick Tracy seems pretty cool. I read the first 5 issues. It's good, but I dropped it because I just don't have time to read extra books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, I'm with you.
And the Energon, I'm always going to pick up Energon no matter what.
Yeah. I'll if it's on the shelf, I'll flip through it and see if it's different than the free comic book day one, because that one was like a full comic. There, it touched based on Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals, and it was a full thing. So I think this might just be a reprint or like an official #1 or whatever. I don't know.
Yo, Joe says something in the chats. I wish. I don't know if he's like even writing anything right now, but I wish. I'll take it. You know what I mean? What? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that would be cool to say that. I think the money's on Joshua Williamson, of course, because he's already like embedded into that universe completely. But
Josh is pretty good too, so that's a good.
But Josh has a lot of stuff on his plate, man. I don't know how he does it.
He does. You're right.
Yeah.
I wish, Kate, man. I wish, man. You got me dreaming, Joe. You got me dreaming.
Nothing up here for me on this row either. Anything popping out for you?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
Not even the Savage Dragon.
Yeah, I know. Some people are loving that book. I just haven't gotten into it yet. Nothing up here either.
DuckTales, I'm always gonna grab because I'm a sucker. Anything and in the world of Image, that's I guess so. I'm not excited, but I guess so.
Yeah. Man, again, nothing but goose eggs up here for me. Nothing. I was reading Usagi, but I kind of fell off of that one. Nothing else either.
And Johnny again?
Yeah, that's probably a misprint. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
nothing here neither for me.
Yeah, nothing up here. I'm just gonna do a slow crawl.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just shout it out.
Nothing.
Mine is Long Lonesome Grave. I like #1. It fell off my radar. Unfortunately, I haven't read 2 or 3 yet. So nothing else for me.
Yeah, Jardesky Comic News. If I see it, I grab it. But I don't think my shop is even getting that one.
Yeah, mine doesn't either.
That's it.
Mine doesn't get it either. I don't know. Pastime, nothing up here.
No, and
any of these? No. All right.
No,
let's go let's go to the next week. How about that?
Let's go.
When we hit like 4 rows of like, no, we're good. Okay. All right. I'll kick us off here. Detective Comics. Yeah, I'll be checking it out. It looks like a new arc is going to be starting here. So I'm interested in that. Ultimates #12, of course. Dennis Camp's doing a great job, I think. So looking forward to #12, and then Absolute Flash #3. 1 and 2 weren't great. They were interesting visually for sure. Story was better, I think, in #2. So maybe we'll learn more as we go. I'm optimistic about that series still, but Detective, lukewarm on, interested still. Ultimate's excited for, and then lukewarm on Flash, I would say, but nothing else up here for me. What about you?
The whole row, the entire row.
Okay.
I guess that's the thing every week. The first row, the week.
Yeah.
But Nightwing, I'm always gonna get. You know what I mean? I'm still up and down with if I like that current series. You know what I mean? Like, but it's Nightwing. I'm always gonna get it. The Ultimates has been really good. I agree with you guys. It's been good. Detective, I'm enjoying too. The Flash, I enjoyed the issue. It wasn't great. It was good. And the 2 I thought was good. So
yeah.
And World's Finest, I'm like really behind, so I gotta do a catch up reading. I'm probably gonna start at the beginning. So, but yeah, that whole first row, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Eric, I don't know. No, Tom Taylor. Nope.
I'm a Tom Taylor guy, so
Lee Garbett, yeah. And then Lee Lowridge. So there you go. Oh yeah, cover artist, yeah, but not like interior artist, I guess. So there you go. Yeah, this summer seems weak for independent books. By the way, I don't see IP books as independent. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like we kind of need to do a redefinition of what independent books mean at this point, because like some of the publishers that we used to think were independent are, sometimes better or have better numbers than big two at this point. So like, what does independent really mean is a good conversation now, especially now. All right, up here for me, Batman and Robin Year One, number 7, really good book, I think. So continuing that one for sure. Wonder Woman 21, that took a weird turn last issue. Okay, so we're gonna see Diana and Bruce teaming up in Themyscira doing a murder mystery kind of a story. Sure, I think it feels like a filler so they can develop the next run, or maybe this is the next arc. I don't know. Who knows? So we'll go from there. ASM number 4, who knows if that's true or not. And then Fantastic Four, I'm not reading. But that's it for me. What's this row looking like for you?
The entire row. I'm getting.
Okay.
So I guess this week's gonna be a busy week for me. Week 21.
It sounds like it.
Jesus. But
you got like all these. You got all these.
Yeah. I'm gonna be busy that week. I hope my wife isn't watching, but
yeah.
anymore. But Batman and Robin, like, excellent, man. It's probably my favorite one in this row right now.
Yeah.
Even over Amazing Spider-Man. Fantastic Four, I know everybody's not thinking that, but I'm always gonna get Fantastic Four. Wonder Woman has been good, man. I'm a few issues behind that one too. That's my trend right now, a few issues behind, but I am been trying to catch up with that one. And Titans, I'm really behind, but Nightwing's in it, so that's why I get it, and I do enjoy it when I read it. So
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Joe says, I see independent books as original characters and ideas without playing an established character sandbox. Sure. Yep. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to start that conversation. Yeah, just completely 100% original ideas and characters and landscapes. Yep. Yeah, makes sense. This row for me, we got New Gods, of course. That's an incredible series. I'm going to be reading that one. And then Zatanna number 4. It's been pretty good. I liked issue number 1, loved issue number 2. Issue number 3 was okay. And then so we'll keep reading it and see where it goes from there. I'm not really thrilled with the villains just yet, and they seem to be bouncing back and forth about like who the villain is. So like my attention's not in the right spot, I don't think, but the visuals are incredible in the book. So yeah, I mean, you can just read it just for that. And I haven't loved the covers either, especially coming out of the covers for Bring Down the House. So like if you compare those options, I think Bring Down the House has better options in general, but we'll keep reading it, see what's up. What's this row look like for you though?
Surprisingly, nothing from this row. The Hulk is the one I might pick up because the art's so damn good, and I've read a few of them through Marvel Unlimited, and I'm actually enjoying it. So,
dude, that cover's nuts. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that cover, man. I'm gonna pick that up.
Look at that cover.
I told Phable this, like, I don't know why I dropped this cover, this series, but I'm gonna pick it up again because just the covers are just selling me. Look at that, man.
Look at that spin. That is gnarly, man.
Holy crap.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
New Gods, you guys know stories like this. I know we get a joke about Ranvi. I do like the guy. I do like his stuff. But New God, the original New God, I try to read it with Kirby. It didn't sync with me. And then this
it's hard to read the first volume. I agree.
Yeah, and so I'm not super interested. But you guys keep championing it. If on a trade, I see it on a trade, I probably will pick it up and give it a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for now, this whole row, the Hulk one, I probably will pick up now.
Okay. Damien's in the house. What's going on, man? Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you had
up?
a good free comic book day. Good May the 4th so far. Let us know if you picked up anything cool. Did you go shop crawling? What'd you do yesterday? Let us know, man.
Yeah, man. We need to know, Sleepy. Come on.
That's right. What's going on up here for you? This row here.
I guess Superman Unlimited with Dan Slott. I'm very, very skeptical with that one. That's the only one on here that I even dropped Catwoman, not because I haven't been digging it, but I haven't had time to read everything.
Too many books, right?
Yeah, so I'm already picking a lot for this week. But Superman Unlimited, not because I'm excited about it, but it's Superman. Let's see what Dan Slott's got. You know what I mean? I'm not very confident with it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe kind of agrees. Find Rom V books better in trade. Yep.
There you go. Maybe that's what it is.
Enough for me to wait month to month. Yeah, I get it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just gotta wait until it comes out in the trade and read it. Maybe I'll enjoy his stuff a little more. You know what I mean? Because he is a good writer. I'm not gonna say he's not. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on my Mount Rushmore, but yeah, to each their own, right? So yeah,
for sure. Of course.
I want to get back in the Catwoman. The covers look crazy good in this one.
Yeah,
and I want to get back into it. So I need to know when it's a good time to do that. I feel like the arc's winding down. I think if I'm reading the solicitations right. So let me know in the chat if you guys are reading that one and you're up to date.
There might be a relaunch on that one too.
Right.
So who knows?
Yeah. So I'm interested in getting it, but Redcoat's been phenomenal. So I'm going to keep reading that one. I don't know if maybe I'll read Superman Unlimited. I don't know. There's a free comic book day one. I think I glossed through it and it didn't blow me away. So I don't know, maybe. And then Bug Wars, I think has been great so far. Jason Aaron on that one. It's been really cool. So
yeah,
I'll keep reading that one for a while.
Yeah. Another trade one I might get. Like trades is something I'm starting to do now. So
I need to consider it because this wall behind me, that my single issue wall behind me on the bottom there, it's I had to re-snake it and get rid of some of the gap fillers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't want to keep doing that. You know, it's I don't know what the answer is, but yeah, single issue, being a Wednesday warrior and buying like, 10 to 20 books a week is the long game is very difficult.
It is.
So
it really is.
You hit up 2 stores, back issue sales, got some Silver Age, mostly Marvel, Conan free comic, didn't see the Monsters free book or the Bad Idea. Bad Idea wasn't part of the free comic book day books, but I think it's a $2 book that came out. That was a weird one at my shop too. We didn't have it on our new release wall. I show up for free comic book day. We help set up and everything. And there's a stack of them with the free comic book day books. And I'm like, that's not a free comic book day book. As far as I'm aware, I was like, that's a $1.99 book. And they took it off the thing and they put it on the shelf, which I thought was funny. And I'm like, and so it was pretty cool too. I liked it. I read it. It's an issue 0 for sure, but it's got some it's very cool artwork and an interesting story. I don't know a whole lot, but it's like an immovable object gets hit by an unstoppable force kind of a book, and it's gonna be fun to see what that means. So
I picked it up for $1. My shop gave it like on Wednesday. He had it on Wednesday. He's like, yeah. That one and another book was for $1. So I picked them both up. So yeah. So nice. It depends on the shop. Some $2 to $1, but it's still not bad. $2 is not bad.
Yeah. Lead us off with this row. My cat's scratching at the door, so I'm gonna let her out. Lead us off here in this
row. Let her out, man. Man, DC, Sonic. It's DC and Sonic. I'm gonna get that, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that. Daredevil Unleashed Hell has been so damn good. Of course, Walking Dead, I'm always gonna get. We talked about it earlier. Doom Academy, I got the first issue. I haven't read it yet. That's why I haven't picked up all the other ones because I want to read it, see if I like it. It's Spider-Man and Wolverine. So, I guess I thought I was done with this week, but I'm getting a few more on here. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the ones except for Doom's Academy, I'm holding off on that one. But yeah, this entire row except for that one.
Yeah, I mean? for me, it's just Spider-Man, Wolverine. I'm not reading anything else.
So you haven't been liking the Daredevil Unleashed Hell?
No, I'm not reading that one. No.
Okay. Okay.
I think I read the first issue or so, and I was like,
it wasn't for you. Okay.
It's a volume thing, you know. But yeah, Carrie Andrews on Spider-Man Wolverine, that's gonna be great. So that's gonna be cool, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This next row, not getting anything over here.
No, me neither.
You need wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Surprisingly.
What about this one? I'm not getting anything.
Thundercats.
Maybe the thing.
Ooh, the thing. All right. If you get, I want to see what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're
Thundercats is
Spawn, right?
free. Yeah.
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 Anything else?
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Man, we're winding down this week pretty quick. Nothing up here for me.
Gunslinger
for you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it.
Dang. We're gonna be blasting through this one. It was great to see Phable, and Herm and No Good and Free Comic Book Day. Yeah, that's cool.
I was blast, man.
Yeah. Very interested in the thing. Yeah. I think we are too. That'll be interesting to see.
I'll probably pick it up too. Who knows?
Spider-Man Wolverine art looks good. Yeah, for sure. But do I need that Spider-Verse program at the same time? I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a good book, man. I read it, man.
Really
it's so good. It's so good. I love it.
It's really cool. Yeah, it should be a red band book for sure, but it was really cool. Up here, Curse of Shirley Johnson is probably the book I'm interested in. Nothing else. I mean, Vatican City, I missed number 1. It should be a book I would. It sounds like a book I'd be interested in, but I just didn't get number 1, and then nothing else up here for me.
Mark Spears Monsters. That was a free comic book day book. I'm gonna read it. But yeah, I will see.
Yeah, I tried to get number 1, and I don't think it came in. And then we started getting them, I think, around issue 3. So we get like 5 different variant covers for that book.
Okay.
Whenever they come out, they've been pretty consistent the last few. Over here, out of Alcatraz, I gotta get caught up on number 2. We actually had a copy at the shop, and I missed it. So I got to catch back up on number 2, and then number 3 is coming out. But nothing else up here.
Yeah, nothing else too. I got the first issue of that one, but again, I didn't read it yet, so I'm not. And then the second one sold out fast in my shop. You know what I mean? Because he only gets a few. Because a lot of those kind of books right there, they're not in high demand. So until they are, he's not gonna get too much of those. So I have to let him know ahead of time about books like that. So if I think the first issue, I'm gonna have to be another trade thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. And the rest I'm not getting.
Okay. Null Hunter's the book I regret falling off of. I think I fell off because we didn't get it or something like that. Or I forgot to order it. I think I forgot to order like issue 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So I was like, when you miss 1 or 2 months in a row, it's like, I don't want to do that. But I don't think I'm getting anything. I don't know if I ordered Sleep or not. I don't remember. But I don't think I'm getting anything else.
Darkwing Duck, I'm always getting dangerous. You know what I mean? I said this Friday night. You know what I mean? When you guys thought it was the third one, it was like you guys were confused. I'm like, nah, it's a relaunch. It's a relaunch. So they relaunched, but but yeah, I'm always getting Darkwing Duck. So yeah, heck yeah.
I'm interested in Red Sonja Mars Attacks. I'm interested in that premise. I might need to track down number 1 and just see how that happens, and then go from there. I think it'd be cool.
It might be a fun book. You never know.
Yeah. I think you're right. All right, up here we got Youngbloods, we got Ghostbusters. I don't think I'm getting any of these either.
Probably Ghostbusters for me.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for all that stuff. Yeah. That's about it from this thing. Youngblood's like, nah, I'm good. Sorry, Robert, like for you.
Yeah.
But he's doing a good job. He's getting money anyway, so he's good.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Sleep, just because I like Kennan's last work. Yeah. I think it's a cover I considered when I did my FOC, but I can't remember if I clicked the button or not. So it's always a surprise on Wednesday for me. It's like, did I actually commit to that book or not? I can't remember. Let's see. So we talked about Titan in my situation. maybe I'll get this one. I think we can actually order Titan books now through the other distributor. So maybe I'll get 20 or whatever this is. What is this? Eastern Horizons #1? Okay,
that's another. Yeah.
I probably won't be getting that one.
How does that work? If you guys are missing few of them because you haven't gotten them, can you order the ones you're missing, or your shop's got to really wait for those issues to come? You know what I mean?
I don't think the so like if I'm missing 17 through 20 and they switch distributors, I don't think we can go back and order 17 through 20. I think it's whatever's available for open order at that moment through that distributor. My shop was really good, and they did go to other shops while they were visiting things, and they would call me and say, "Hey, what are you missing?" "Oh, I'm missing this, this, this." And, okay, I'm gonna look for them. Send me a screenshot. And I did come back, and I think I got some of the Conan books, but I don't know if I got them all. And they got me some of the Frizz Hello Darkness, and they got me some of the Vampirellas and stuff. So, shout out to them for trying to make it right, But now that we can get Titan books through the other distributor, I think we'll be good. But I don't think I ordered this one because it wasn't on my radar.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, damn. So, if you're one of those guys, I've been getting it, and those are missing, I guess you're screwed unless a trade comes out or something, right?
Yeah.
So, damn.
I mean, maybe there's a way to get them online. I don't know. I don't know if I can buy like the digital copies or something online. I don't know. I got to look into that.
MyComicShop.com or Midtown stuff like the next
yeah. You can always go to third parties and just kind of eat the $10 shipping cost, and then the 10% you're going to get on it. So you're paying double and triple. But
I mean, if it's a series you love and it's worth it, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Anything else up here for you?
Nah, that's the Conan one. If I see it, I might get it. But like if my shop gets it too, like I said, if they get it, they get a small number of it, and if I get there and it's there, I'll probably pick it up. But that's about it.
Yeah, I think we talked about Moonshine Bigfoot in the Best of the Month show. If I remember, there was one weird book. I think Robbie picked it once, and then Greg picked the second one. Maybe not. Maybe we talked about this, and I'm thinking of a different book as well. But it sounds like an interesting premise. Nothing up here for me either.
Nope, me neither.
Dang. Okay. And then
go by the rest of them, I guess. We don't see anything.
Yeah, don't have that. Don't have anything here. Nothing here. Yep, it's getting a little bit obscure.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep, nothing. All right. Last week. I'll kick us off. Batman Hush, number 160. Not enjoying it, but I'm reading it. So 160's out. Ultimate Spider-Man number 17. Big bombs dropped in number 16. So it's got me excited again for what's going to be happening here. Crazy stuff happening in 16. So yeah, and then Absolute Wonder Woman, one of my favorite books out right now. Absolute Martian Manhunter, another outstanding book. And then Superman. I gave it a lot of crap last week, but it's still a book I'm interested in. So I'm not reading Action, but I'll read Superman just to see what's going on there. What about you?
Again, the whole row.
Yeah.
Hush, I'm not loving it, but I've been liking it. So I guess, I mean, not nothing's gonna, not world saver or nothing, but
yeah,
I've been liking it so far. Let's see. Ultimate Spider-Man, my favorite top 3, if it's not number 1.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
are you caught up?
It goes up and down. There's no really number order for that one. It's just top 3, like 1, 2, or 3. It could go either way. Absolute Wonder Woman, Kelly Thompson's just killing it with her, man. I freaking love this one. This probably my favorite absolute of the absolutes.
All right, Herm.
Yeah. So Martian Manhunter, I didn't dig the first one that much. I thought it was decent. But I'll read I haven't read the second one yet, but the absolutes, I've been enjoying all of them. So there's not one that I say I didn't like. So it's just my least favorite of the absolute right now, but that could change. And the Superman, it's just the whole Doomsday thing. with that storyline on there. I think that was the Superman one, right? Because I get the action and the Superman one a little confused sometimes.
I think so. We're out of that now. We're already out of the
yeah,
other
we
arc.
out of that and stuff. I didn't dig that series. It was like he's unstoppable. It was like there's no way you can stop me. He comes from the past, and it was just like I love Doomsday, but it's just like I didn't love it. I didn't love that arc. You know, I guess I could say it's not one of my favorite arcs in the Superman run. But I'm always gonna pick it up like you. Like I'm always gonna. It's Superman. Come on.
Yeah. Pete, good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, shit,
hope you have a great weekend. We both had a great day yesterday, Free Comic Book Day, and so far so good.
Great, man.
Martian Mind Effer is mind blowing. Yep, for sure. That was a great moment at the end of that first issue. All right, up here. What am I reading up here? Oh, Justice League Unlimited. I'm holding out hope for when this is going to cross over to New Gods. So we're further ahead in that development in New Gods than we are in Unlimited. Unlimited took a big detour and threw back in like, Legion of Doom kind of stuff. So like there were cool moments in issue number 6 with how that all got orchestrated, and that was kind of interesting. So we'll keep reading this because I think it's gonna be a book that you want to read, especially with this like whole Doomsday, Fourth World, absolute, crossover kind of thing. Or we'll check it out. Something Skill and Showed number 42. I liked 41, which is great. I like liking this book again. So number 41 was pretty cool. So 42 is out, and I'm not reading anything else.
Uncanny X-Men for me. I'm always gonna get the X-Men and Gail Simone. I'm digging her stuff. So Justice League, I started picking this up because it's a crossover with the World's Finest, even though I'm so behind World's Finest. But I will maybe next week catch a day where I'm off and I'm just gonna read all of that. But View Tommy is gonna cross over with New Gods. I guess I'm picking up New Gods.
I would. New Gods is further ahead, like I said, in that whole idea. Okay. So something's gonna turn. I'm pretty happy you're enjoying some of it at least. You know what I mean? At least enjoying it right now. And I knew you were gonna pick it up because I saw the prison covers. I was like, oh, he's picking up something. Yeah, but they're not here anymore. I think she's off now.
Oh yeah. Oh.
There's no more. Yeah. So I mean, I got to make a tough decision. It's like 80% of the reason why I was picking it up. Well, let's be honest, 90% was because of that. And so now they don't exist. Although there are some really great,
That's a nice cover.
But it's like, yeah, that's a really, really good one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Well, they're always quick reads. So for the most part,
they really are.
So if you pick it up and you're still digging it, you know what I mean? Just keep going until you're doing, I guess. I don't know.
They're always walking around like a motel complaining about things, or they're always in some rural town with some stupid locals, and they're always get into trouble and argue on the phone with each other all the time. It's like that seems to be the pattern with Something Skilled Children for the last 20 issues.
Yeah. So I'm always gonna pick it up. I love the character. So that's pretty much it for that row for me.
Okay. Let's see. Void Rivals number 19. I'll be reading that one. G.I. Joe, Magic I dropped. Flash I never got into. Green Lantern I never got into. Yeah, just Void Rivals and Joe for me. What about you?
Me too. Magic. I got the first 2 issues. I just haven't read it. The trend of the day. I haven't read it, so
yeah.
But Void Rivals and G.I. Joe's, I have been reading it, and it's so damn good. I love it. Of course, I'm picking up the same books, man. They're so good, man.
Yeah, they're crazy good.
Yeah.
And Void Rivals really kicking off. Like we were all trying to figure out like what's the connection between Void Rivals and Energon and whatever else. And they just now, after over a dozen issues, started putting that together for us.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it all means.
The secret's out. They're all in trouble now.
Yeah. So I think like 17, 18, 19 is really when things are going to start kicking off a lot. This row here is interesting. So Daredevil Cold Day in Hell for sure. That's my most anticipated book, probably this for this row at least. But there's some real good banger books coming out in this particular week. But yeah, Cold Day in Hell for sure. That's it actually for here.
Cold Day in Hell for sure. Me too. and Gunslinger. I'm not even picking up Deadpool and Wolverine. Normally I would, but there's too many books that are coming out. So I need a break somewhere. So, and Harley Quinn I used to pick up too, and I used to enjoy it, but process elimination, you know?
Oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah, when she became like a professor teaching things and like multiverse Harley started attacking her, I'm like, I'm out. I'm good.
I feel you, man.
This one's crazy though. So Predator Spider-Man, we talked about that. We both like that one a lot. Power Fantasy. Power Fantasy is like in my top 3 to 5 books right now. Crazy. Hyde Street, another spectacular book from the Ghost Machine universe. It's awesome. Assorted Crisis Events. Man, it's like Ice Cream Man, but like more hardcore, especially that last issue. So yeah, Assorted Crisis Events, Hyde Street, Power Fantasy, Spider-Man, Predator, not Carnage, but those other 4 are killer books.
What? Predator Spider-Man, of course, you just said we just both talked about it, and that's about it for this row. I'm not picking up Eddie Brock. I'm not hearing good things about it. It's just process elimination. I'm gonna have to not pick it up. You know, it's hard for me, but yeah. For sure. Okay. The assorted here, if it comes out in a trade, because you guys are talking good about it, I'll probably pick it up in the trade. You know what I mean?
Are you reading Ice Cream Man at all?
Yeah, I read. I'm not in order. I don't read them in order because I don't have
to. Yeah,
but yeah, Ice Cream Man is really good, guys.
If you, I mean, my only if you like Ice Cream Man, it's the same thing, but it's cranked up a little bit, especially issue number 2. It's like it's way more complex. But it's in that vein. If you like that idea and that vibe, that's what it's all about. What's up here for you?
The only one is, of course, the pick of the week, man. Rogue the Savage Lands 5, man. We're reading it for the story. I said this Friday night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Giant Size X-Men 2. That, I guess that's the runner-up. You know what I mean? But pick of the week, man. Rogue the Savage. Come on, guys. You know what I mean?
All right. There you go.
Spider Boy, no chance. No chance. I'm sorry.
Yeah. For me, it's Giant Sized, and then Minor Arcana. That was a book that I was getting, and then the Diamond went bankrupt, and then we stopped getting Boom books. So there you go. So that was a result of that.
That's so
yeah, nothing else really for me. I hear Farrell's amazing, but I read the first like 5 issues and fell off of it, and I just hear great things about it, but I'm not reading it really.
I love the creative team. I love the Stray Dogs. So I should be picking that up, but I haven't. Yeah. I haven't been picking it up neither.
Yeah. Down here, the only thing I'm getting is Falling in Love in the Path to Hell, issue number 8, but not reading any of the other ones.
Nothing for me here. Not even Cable.
Fable's been Phable. Farrell's been so good. No Boom Boo. Yeah.
No Boom Boo.
Indeed. We're taking everyone down with us. Number 3, loved issue number 2, and number 1 was good as well. So really like that one. So I'm glad number 3 is coming out. And then you know what? The book that surprised me was Universal Monster Mummy number 2. So we got number 3 coming out. It's a pretty solid book. The visuals aren't what I was hoping for. It's hard to follow up Martin Simmons and Walsh and stuff on art. And now we have what is this, Faith Aaron Hicks, I think, on this one, doing the art and the writing, and then Low Ridge as well. So, but this is a cool story. If you like the Mummy movie, the original first Mummy movie, this is really showing you the story of Helen when she's off panel, when she's off screen, what she's going through, what's going on in her head. But it follows the beats of the movie and just gives you that other story that you just didn't see on screen. So if that sounds interesting, that's what this book is about so far. So.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But it plays exactly to the movie. It's like shot by shot sometimes.
Okay.
So cool. What about you?
For me, of course, we're taking everyone down with us. The writer again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. I'm glad you liked it. So I think I just picked up the second one yesterday, or on Wednesday. Did it just come out or?
2 came out this past week.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, I picked it out on Wednesday, so I'm gonna read the second one. I enjoyed the first one, so Wolverine, Kitty Pryde, I'm always picking that up.
Yeah,
two awesome team, and of course Rat City. And that's my picks for that week. Yeah, for that row right there.
There you go. Hornsby and Halo on this row for me, but nothing else. No TMNT, no Moon Man, no Peacemaker, no new champions. But Hornsby and Halo has been pretty cool. That's a good one from the Ghost Machine universe. Anything exciting up here?
TMNT I'm always gonna pick up. So yeah, definitely. But that's about it from this one.
Yeah, I picked up number 1. We're taking everyone down with us yesterday. Excited to read it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and then number 2, it just like takes all that. It expands the world and increases the insanity. So it's really good. If you like Mark, I think I compared it to Mark Russell's writing. If you like his satire and his wit, it's got that, but it doesn't have like some of the absurdity that goes along with it. And so yeah, it was really, really fun. And there's the quote of the week is cursed fondue. You'll know what I mean when you read it. Cursed fondue is the quote of the week. You'll do bad things, issue number 3. What am I reading up here? I'm not reading anything up here. I read number 1, didn't like it too much. Number 2 already came out. Nothing else for me up here.
Thundercats lost. That's it for me. Not the Venom one.
Yeah.
It depends on how I feel that day. I like that cover. So if I see it, sometimes I see the cover and I end up liking it. I end up picking it up and reading it. But
yeah, just
the Thundercats. That's about it. If the shop gets it, it's Dynamite. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows if it'll be on time. And then some of these books up here, like Captain Planet 2, we just talked about number 1. I don't know if it'll come out in the same month.
I'm just like, I was like, I'm confused now.
Yeah, League does this sometimes. They shift around all the time, so who knows? But nothing up here for me.
Silverhawks, Captain Planet, pretty much.
That's
it. That's 2 right there from that group when they come out.
Yeah, again, we're talking about Johnny Quest and Space Ghost. Who knows? Bitterroot, Vampirilla. I think Prison's got a cover for Vampirilla. She has to, right? No? No Prison?
No Prison. Yeah, I guess you're not getting it.
Nothing for me then. Okay.
They're lost.
Anything for you?
Stranger Things, everything that comes out, I do pick it up. So
okay.
I enjoy them. And I love the show, so.
Yeah, Cursed Fondue became Nick's new safe word after reading that issue. Yeah, indeed. Mega Man number 1. We got the free comic book day sneak peek on that one, I think. Yeah, so we get the full issue maybe right here. That might be interesting.
Yeah.
What else? Anything?
That's it. Just Mega Man maybe, but that's it. Infinity Watch, no way. No way.
Anything up here? I think we're getting down to the bottom again, bub.
Yeah, we're getting down to the bottom where we're like, nah. Gargoyles and the Gargoyles probably Demona. That
Gargoyles, one. Yeah.
Another free comic book. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Nope.
The goddamn tragedy number 1. I think I got Chris Condon. I think is on that one. I think I clicked pre-order. Well, we'll see.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if it comes in or if I actually did do that or not.
Okay.
Nothing else really.
Mm-mm.
Detective Kaiju, maybe.
Maybe
I did that one. I can't remember. Planetary Expansion number 6. I clicked it on that one. I know. I might have that book already. I'm not entirely sure. I got to go check it out. But that's been a pretty cool series so far. And then I don't think anything else. There's so many covers. Deadly Class. Oh, I did get this. The Deadly Class giant size artist proof edition number 1. I did pre-order that. So we'll see if that one comes in. But I'm excited for that. Anything else? Not really.
We found some diamond in the rough.
And then Mahdi putting out Steel Streets Part 1 and Part 2 of issue number 10. That's open for pre-order right now, connecting covers and everything. So you can check that out if you're interested over at superherocomics.com. So that's up for pre-order right now. So I think that might be it, man.
Yeah, we did it, man. We just do it.
We did it. Yeah, Pell Knight looks really cool. I buy anything Peter Milligan. Yeah, Damien's looking into that one too. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that I think will about wrap it up for us. There's only 4 weeks, so it's not going to be that bad. We're back to normal a little bit. That 5-week April was kind of rough with free company on top of it, but that was pretty cool. we'll let you guys get out of here, man. Herm, thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure, dude. Tell people where they can find you and what do you got coming out, man?
I've been going Friday nights, of course. One collection down, playing Phable show. Let you co-host with him. So I guess I'm one of the co-hosts too. Whenever I show up. So we got that going on. My show wasn't that. I guess we haven't done a show in 3 weeks, but me and Primetime Tom.
Yep.
Hopefully we be back Sunday coming up. The Sunday coming up, 12 p.m. East. On Sundays, we're gonna do Amazing Spider-Man #2. So we are that behind. The third one's gonna come out. So we're not too behind. So the third one comes out. We'll do the third one the week after.
Yeah,
so
you're on time.
Yeah. So it's just we fall behind the Ultimate because we're trying to get caught up with the Ultimate, and that's gonna have to take a back seat now because we don't want to fall behind the main one. So so we're covering it's like a read along / review, and we act silly and do the voices and stuff like that. Some people like that. So
good time.
So check me out there and the Big Herm Collectibles YouTube channel, and like I said, Phable show, and then hopefully I can make this show again next month if you have me again, and I'll read a little bit more in my books and I can give you a little bit more insights. But yeah, man, thanks for having me always, man. I always enjoy doing this too.
Yeah, I got a lot of guys from the Bad Batch down below in the description area, so you can check out Big Herm Collectibles for sure. Let me go ahead and I'll grab your URL right there, throw it up, so you can check him out. Doing some amazing work. Thanks so much, man. I really, really appreciate you coming in. And everybody, have a great Sunday. Happy May the 4th. Go support your local shops. Go grab the free Comic Book Day books if you didn't yesterday. Do all that good stuff, guys.
Cinco de Mayo tomorrow for Brother Joe, you know what I'm saying? Mother Joe, you know what I mean? So
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Awesome, guys. We're gonna bounce out of here. I appreciate y'all. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good